Alright, what's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be a bit of a rant, because ever since Elden Ring came out, there's been one thing that's really been driving me crazy, especially as a content creator, but also just as a lover of these games. And it's not something that I ever noticed in the past with the other Souls games or FromSoftware games, but seems to be more of just a byproduct of Elden Ring's success. Now, a few days ago, I was watching a video by Scumnut where he was breaking down exactly what we're going to talk about today, and the whole time I was watching that, I was thinking, how in the world have I not made a video about this yet? But the thing we're talking about today are these Elden Ring rune selling sites. And trust me guys, this goes way deeper and way worse than you probably thought. Now, all of you guys probably know exactly how these sites work. You've probably heard of them before. Essentially, what's going on is you're paying real money online for somebody to come into your world and drop you weapons or millions of runes or whatever it is that you paid for. Now, first of all, before anybody thinks they're gonna go and try this, I'm pretty sure it's technically illegal. I think there's a clause in the terms and service of these games that you can't technically distribute the game's property for monetary gain. Now, obviously, you're probably never gonna get caught, and as you can see, these sites are still going, but you do run that risk. But that's not even what I really wanted to talk about. What blows my mind is that people are actually doing this, and I seriously can't wrap my head around it. Everybody knows that the Souls games and Elden Ring are hard, and it makes for some pretty good marketing. But I think what's going on are people are seeing that the game is hard, and before they even give it a chance or try to play it, they're going on YouTube and seeing all these clickbait channels telling you the best build and that you're gonna one-shot everything in the game right when you start, and they're realizing that they can't get that weapon till the end of the game, but it sure is convenient that these channels are promoting these scam websites that will sell you this weapon right at the beginning of the game for a few quick bucks. And man, it's just dirty from top to bottom. Now, there is one channel that I've noticed has been doing this since the game came out, literally making the worst clickbait I've ever seen in my life, and then using that clickbait to promote these rune selling scams. They make videos saying like nobody has found this secret great sword that one-shots everything, and then tell you that you can buy it online 30 seconds in. But the crazy part is that you can go to these websites and look on the reviews, and a lot of times people don't even get the things they paid for. The whole thing is just so crazy to me. Now, I have gotten hundreds of emails from these sites trying to get me to promote their website, and even when I tell them I'm not gonna do it, they still send me an email almost every single day. They blow up my Twitter messages, my Discord messages, even my Reddit account, and I cannot tell you how many people I've blocked just trying to stop all of this. Now, what is absolutely insane to me is that I've heard from another content creator that their Xbox Live account was getting bombarded by these messages to promote these scam websites. And the fact that they're so eager to promote it makes it seem like they're actually making a decent amount of money, and that is surprising to me, but at the same time it's not, because we've been over the easy mode argument before and there's still people that try to defend this stuff. I swear people will do anything to not have to play these games. Now look, I cannot fault them for trying to make some money. I completely understand the idea of capitalizing off the hype, and obviously everybody has the right to do with their money whatever they want. But I still think the idea of all of this is very stupid, and I think the people that are buying these things online are equally dumb. Because not only are you spending money on something that can be obtained for free, you're also robbing yourself of the experience that the game provides of leveling up and going through that challenge. And that's what's really baffling to me, because let's say you start the game and you buy 20 million runes and a Rivers of Blood, which I think was the most purchased package. Then you automatically jump to level 200 and you have this maxed out weapon. Then you run through the game 2 to 3 shotting all the bosses, and then what? What are you left with? You don't get the experience of it. I can't imagine it's honestly that much fun, because at that point you don't get the satisfaction because there was no challenge. So to me, I really can't understand why somebody would even want to do this. Now, a part of it that I think is going on quite a bit, like you're seeing on screen here, I'm invading at level 100, and I come across these two people that are using the final boss's weapon, which obviously at level 100 you're probably just going to be finishing Lane Dell. Now here they were just trying to farm, and he might have gotten that weapon from his friend here instead of buying it online, but I know for a fact that there are a lot of people out there buying these weapons as a form of twinking. Now, if you don't know what twinking is, basically what that means is having a relatively low-level character that obtains in-game items that they shouldn't be able to get at their level, and then using that to have an unfair advantage in multiplayer. It's been a problem in the Souls games for a long time, but in Elden Ring with these websites, it's 100 times worse. Now, you can feel however you want about it, but at the end of the day, it makes the experience much worse for everybody involved. And in Elden Ring especially, when you have Ashes of War like you're seeing on screen, and players using these weapons weapons and skills at like level 30, obviously the other player isn't going to stand a chance whatsoever. And once again, I just don't see the point in that. To me, it's on the same level as hacking or cheating. Because just like hacking, you didn't earn it, it wasn't your skill that got you there. It's not even really you playing the game because somebody else went and got everything for you. So honestly, how do you earn any of the victories you get? Anything from that point on is a hollow and meaningless achievement. Now, I know there are a lot of content creators out there who are promoting these sites. Once again, I really can't knock you for trying to get the money, I understand, but I would expect some of these people to have a little bit more integrity. Number one, a lot of these sites haven't been around for a long time and are very sketchy, and when you're promoting something like that to your audience where they have to enter a lot of personal information, especially when it's just a product like video game items, you should really be more careful than that, because I have heard a lot of weird things about some of these newer sites popping up. A lot of them are really poorly designed, have some really bad reviews, and when you're a content creator making a profit off of a video game, I think you should have a little bit more respect for the game to not promote something that damages the game's reputation and directly violates the terms and conditions of that game. So I would at least expect some of these people to look at it from that direction. Now, some of the sites that are selling these runes have been around for a long time and do, at least for the most part, seem like they deliver on the products that they sell, but even at that point, like, have some dignity. It would be like if a pro Call of Duty player is out here sponsoring an aimbot. Do we really not see the problem here? Now, I already know I'm gonna get some comments saying, well, why do you even care? Why does it matter what other people do in their own games? But let me tell you this, those kind of people would be the first ones to complain if FromSoftware ever added microtransactions. Every time somebody buys runes or buys a weapon off these websites, that is telling Bandai Namco and FromSoftware that they're missing out on money by not making the game pay to win. And I don't think anybody wants that message to be sent. Now, thankfully, FromSoftware is a company of integrity, which is why we don't have an easy mode. But all of these purchases aren't a good thing. And I'm sure it's been noticed, at least in some capacity, but hopefully ignored. Now, while I don't think they're ever going to take these sites down by force, I do wish something would be done at least a little bit, because I'm tired of invading at level 15 in Stormvale Castle and getting ganked by 3 people in full bull goat and Rivers of Blood. That's the kind of thing that makes me just want to turn the game off and not get back on. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. If there's somebody out there that thinks you have to buy Elden Ring runes or items to play the game because you either don't have enough time or you're not good enough, those are both incorrect. This game is really only as hard as you want to make it, and if your life is so busy that you can't play the game normally, buying runes or weapons isn't gonna fix that. So to wrap everything up, those that buy runes online are scum, but those that promote it are worse than scum. Either way though, guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here. Elden Ring rune selling sites, if you're watching this, I'm not gonna promote your stuff. Please leave me alone. But to everybody else, I'll catch you in the next one.